There we go, third game of today. No, not third game of today. It's like a long road. We have seen games all over the place. But third game of that encounter between Anima from France, the human native player, the human player in red here, spawning up the bottom half at the 6 o'clock position on Nomad Isles, is going up against Lucifer. And you can see the traveling distance on Nomad Isles are huge. See how long it takes us to scroll over to the other opponent's main base, which is Lucifer still going up against his opponent. Played a beautiful first Footman Frenzy there in the second game. That was kind of cool to see. Fiends, two heroes go up against masses and masses of militia and footmen. Tries to prevent the hero surrounds all over the place. I think even at some point if he killed that hero, it would not have been crucial anymore to him. Of course, he was in such a good position. He could have just bought back the Lich, for example, or the DK in the middle after killing so many units and also keeping Anima on that barracks tag for the entire game, basically. There were two Griffin Aviaries going up in the later stages of that game, but we have never seen a single Hawk. He never went into Hawk production. He never started to do anything besides the fact that he wanted to go into mass peasants, mass footmen, and nothing else. Like, at some point he needs to make a transition, and he's hopefully playing a better third game. But this time he's starting with an Archmage, so somewhat of a different opening here. He's going with the Archmage as the first hero. The Footman, of course, it will be 2 Footmen and the Archmage out soon. A Scout Tower being started, he will upgrade that one to an Archon Tower to prevent the Skeleton harass. We have the same kind of build here from Lucifer for 3 games in a row. It's like the late Graveyard into 1 Ziggurat tech. He's heavily relying on 3 ghouls on the lumber and then gets like 1 fiend as soon as he starts the tech, which is always kind of good. Because already running there, this was super fast. He bought that Rod of Necromancy on the fly while he was like coming out of that altar. And he will be there in time to probably steal that big spider crab behemoth. Best name for a unit ever in a game. What the hell? And it looks pretty good here for him. He will definitely, if he's not messing that coil up, he should get that. Yeah, big experience granted to that hero. Talisman of Evasion is going to be... It's not going to be picked up. Like 2 militias having their time of their life, just running straight to, I don't know. They're like, yeah, we got this, mate. Okay, I'm coming. And they're just running on the other side of the map, having the best times of their life. DK being driven away here for now, but he will come back for more. These 2 guys are just like trampers. They're having like a beautiful chat, and now Anima realizes, okay, I think we gotta go back. DK being driven away by that beautiful Archmage with the Talisman of Evasion. He's taking a few less hits. Of course, 50% of evasion can be granted by that item, or not can be, will be. But he's not able to creep that spot here, and he lost that big spider to the DK. So no level 2 yet, no more water elemental for quite some time. Dispel on one of that skeletons. Very tough game to start things with here for Anima, I have to say. Berserker will be there in a second. Can he buy that one? No supply at this point. Oh, if Lucifer gets the Berserker, that would be really bad, but he's not even going for it, I feel. Nice Dispel and the kill on the skeleton very last second. Takes another coil to kill the priest, but in the end he will die. Now we can get the Berserker, 33 supply. He's basically also waiting for the Shadow Priest to get that one. Is he? He leaves 1 footman behind. But the first fiend is already out. While he's still struggling to creep the first camp. Forest Troll, Shadow Priest coming to the party. First one died, as you have seen it. Militias are being called. He needs to go for that expo, but he lacks a little bit of wood. Starts to construct that lumber mill. Tech is about to be done already for the undead player. He's like at 80% teching. The fiends are going for that Forest Troll Priest again. The coil is ready to kill the forest. To kill the wolf there. That was a nice pickup. Also more experience being granted, but doing a fairly good job with the Archmage and the Berserker. Ooh. Did he kill that one? He killed that one with the Fiend. He stole it with the super slow Fiend shots. And Anima must be triggered at this point. He must be triggered at this point. First, the big spider falls into the hand of the DK with the coil. That can happen. But a Fiend shot stealing the big Renegade Wizard. There's some shit going down the drain here. That is something that triggers people. He's creeping the camp next to the expansion and will get level 3 from that one, but he's supposed to be level 3 already. And also the level 2 DK without creeping a single camp on his own. He was not creeping anything so far. Gets the healing potion that he will probably need. Is he grabbing up a Dark Ranger? He's not getting a Lich yet. He prefers to have the Slaughterhouse over the Lich. Level 2 Water Elements, of course, doing a great job. Beautiful block coming out of Anima. He got like such nice hero control with the surrounds and that blocks. And go for a feat here, doing a really good job. I just realized that these water elementals almost look like the genie from Aladdin, the Disney movie. I never realized that. There's like some really good stuff in there. The genie though! In the meantime, skeletons going at the expansion, something that I mentioned on Last Refuge, where you can just send the skeletons and be super annoying with these. So great job so far. Killing the Arcane Tower now as well with the Fiend shots. Militia coming from the other side, going for the flank. Can he get a surround? It's almost looking that way. Anima, come on! Oh, he got that one and he lets go of it. He had one of the Fiends surrounded. That was pretty well done, but then he lets go of it because he was uncertain if that is actually closed. Another worker dies with the Fiend shots. He's doing a nice job with the blocks again. I really like that. His control is so good in the earlier stages, but then he falls off a little bit. Maybe he can like play a little better this time. We have like skeletons still hitting the workers. The Arcane Tower got cancelled earlier, so there's nothing that takes care of the skeletons. DK is still not forced to use that healing potion, so Lucifer playing really good here. I have to say that as well. Tier 3 taker started immediately, Lich comes out, Statue is out already here for him as well. So the Fiends get kinda untouchable at this point with the Statue heal and the coils that can keep them alive. But speaking of the coils, not even a single coil can be used at the moment because 0 mana. The skeleton is still here, 1 militia is now dealing with that threat. Gets a few more workers, is not taking to tier 2 yet. He should get or almost a surround there on that hero. If he loses the Berserker, that will hurt him a lot, because this one is quite expensive. Yeah, and of course every undead player will go for that any time of the week. We have a Town Ball coming out, but can he really save that one? Of course not. Can he get the Shredder or the Zeppelin? He bought the... I think he bought only the Zeppelin, right? But this was great. Buying the Zeppelin while he was Town Balling out. I like that move. Really cool and sneaky, peeky stuff coming out of Anima here. Buying the Zeppelin very last second and now going on the aggressive again. But I think there is definitely coming a cost with that aggression, because the expansion will be harassed by DK and Lich with the Fiends. 4 Fiends are coming in total. We have like a few militias and a footman idling here. He can't send them over. No guard tower yet. That is ready at the expansion. Needs to repair that one. No, he cannot get this one. But in the meantime, human player coming your way. Human player going for the main base. No more Town Hall. Needs to be careful though. He's not going for the Acolytes yet, because he's also microing here. And we see immediately the Town Hall being called by Lucifer. Now the human player has to keep everything together, and web was upgraded. The moment he saw Anima went for the Zeppelin, he upgraded the web upgrade. Really well done there by Lucifer, realizing that there will be a threat coming his way. Nice game read though. Some people wouldn't respond like that, but yeah, that's of course why he's a great player. Still tier 1 though for Anima, 1001 or 1200 gold at this point. I think he should have also hired the Shredder while he was Town Balling out. This could have changed everything. Like with the Shredder right now, he could get into tower production as well as teching at the same time. But now he's kind of limited to either have like one of that. Either you tech and you play it kind of risky without the towers, or you get the towers but then you fall back and tech like by such a huge margin. Lucifer is not going for aggression now. He's just saving some stuff up. He wants to have the Destroyer upgrade. There's one Fiend in the main base that will take care of more Zeppelin aggression coming in. It's on patrol, so it's basically just waiting for you. DK is going into that main base, is buying the Orb of Corruption, but the Archmage is coming its way. Lich and the statues are going on the aggressive while this is going on. DK can pretty much deal with that harass, I feel. But this is a lot of footmen. 2 of them dead. Third one about to die to a coil here probably. In the meantime, aggression is real towards the expansion. These towers are not ready yet. Only a few towers that hit the targets. Healing scroll being used. That ghoul is still alive. Dies right now. He He bought a Tomb of Retrain, but never used that one. Militias are being called to the Fiends, and the Fiends are completely uncontrolled. What the hell are you doing? Lucifer all over the place. Needs to be careful. Now the Archmage is the target, falls down. Also, the attention span of Anima seems to be crumbling under the pressure. So many places that he has to deal with. Of course, he paid close attention to that one, wanted to kill like a few Fiends that were not controlled. But in the meantime, losing control over his Archmage. And yeah, you have a really limited attention span that you can use. And if your attention is forced in one place, you cannot be in another. And this is the way that just unfolds. And the Archmage now, he got a Town Ball and an Invo Potion, and he still died. Now the aggression is coming out of Lucifer again. He will probably morph his destroyers, crush the expansion, 1000 gold. Tech is started, 50% done. Destroyers are coming the way. Only a few towers. This is not enough to deal with like 3 destroyers with mana. Also the Archmage not creating a threat there in the main base of the Undead player, so not forcing him back. There's no Town Hall on Lucifer, so he's also kind of committed to that push. Yeah, this tower is falling. The Nova and the Orb, like the area of effect damage that comes from that mana orb that you get on your destroyer, is wrecking apart these workers. Even if he is aggressive with the Blizzard and the Footman, he cannot create a big enough threat to force Lucifer back to his main base, as it feels. He's only sending back the destroyers that do a really good job against Footman, of course. I have the feeling he needs to dive in deeper to provide like something more. And now he's going for the crypt. Like, who the hell cares about a slaughterhouse and a crypt? Everybody is like, everybody is kind of scared about acolytes dropping, but nobody really cares about a crypt and a slaughterhouse dying. Let's be real. GG being called by Anima. This game is over, and Anima drops out of GERA Cup, and Lucifer's journey continues, and his next game will be